how do you as a friar like love the poor while maintaining boundaries? I mean, this is different from a family.
Sure.
My wife used to take homeless people out for dinner, and I told her she cannot do that anymore.
Yeah.
But God bless her for wanting to, you know. But it's like, that's not safe. Stop that.
Yeah.
So I know we have our own boundaries, but like, how do you implement boundaries?
Yeah, I actually had a very profound like experience of this. I was from 2012 to 2014, I was in temporary vows, and I was assigned to our friary in Honduras. And in our area, it's just, the poverty is everywhere, and it's really deep, and it's like super, super real. And there was just times where I was feeling just sort of overwhelmed by it, overwhelmed by the need, or just hitting my own limitations of like my actual capacities, what I could do. And I was on a silent retreat and just had an experience, like an anointed experience, where meaning it was more just an insight, like God made something happen in my heart where I had a new experience of his like fatherhood and what it meant to actually live from this place of God being father. And it just reminded me that like I'm a worker in the vineyard. I'm not the savior. I'm not everything. And that to actually entrust somebody to God's fatherhood is actually to do something, you know, and to accept, to discern and accept like what I can or cannot do, and to be able to say like, Lord, I need to trust this person to you. And so like with boundaries and things like that, part of why it's hard is there's the sense that like I have to do everything and it's all on me. And if I don't do it, then whatever it is, I'm stealing from this person, I'm hurting this person, I'm not loving this person. But I do think that if we keep our work of loving the poor and serving the poor rooted in God's fatherhood, it gives us an appropriate love, devotion, willingness to do hard things, to sacrifice, but also a willingness to keep boundaries and to surrender them.
I mean, have you as a friar had people try to take advantage of your kindness or?
Yeah, every day. Obviously, I mean, not every day, but yeah. And you know, okay, so we had a homeless shelter, and one of the guys in the middle of the night was sneaking into the bathroom and like shooting heroin. All right, so that's a boundary violation, and that's just breaks the rules. And so I had to have the conversation with him of like kicking him out of the homeless shelter. Down the road, we saw him a number of months later, and he had become clean and he was doing better, that kind of thing. But those types of things are real and appropriate, and I think that's also like, as a father, like we're supposed to be fathers to the poor, and fathers also set boundaries, because the boundaries are actually, if they're the right boundaries, loving and serve, if you will, the children under our care. But yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes we serve at the door, and maybe we'll have pizza one day, and a guy changes jackets and come back for a second piece, and he says it's not, and it's like, that really, to be honest, that really bothered me when it happened. Oh, really? It really bothered me, because it was like, because I was like, you already came up, you already did this thing. No, just the and it was in front of other guys, and so he kind of made a fool of me. I got through it. I served him the next time, but I had a conversation with him about like, that just wasn't cool.
I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now, and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd.